Hello everybody, today I'm going to be making another video, and as you can see by the title and probably the thumbnail or title, you can tell that I'm doing it on the powers of I. Now I is actually a number, and it's known as the imaginary number, and you'll more commonly see it like this, and what it's equal to the square root of -1. If you've ever tried taking the square root of a negative number, you might end up with something with I in it. So that's what you get with I. I is equal to root of -1, and you can't take the square root of a negative number, so this doesn't really give much of anything. But one common thing that comes up is whenever you do this, you can actually take it to the put exponents on it. And so what would happen in that case? So I, or you could also rewrite this as I to the power 1. Anything to the power 1 is just itself. So in this case, I to the power 1 is root of -1. What's I to the, and we can work from there. Then we have I to the power 0. We'll go back a little bit. What do we get with I to the power 0? We actually get 1. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. Again, no, not again, but like, these are just exponent, and so far, they're just exponent rules. Now we're going to deviate a little. We're going to go to I squared. Now, if you guys remember, I to the power 1 is root -1. This is a square root, by the way. So if you, basically what we're saying is we are taking I, which is root -1, and we're squaring it. So what happens is the square root and the square will cancel, and you just have I squared is -1. And this is pretty useful when you get into using the conjugate to simplify complex number equations. I'm not covering that in this video, but I may cover it in the future if you guys want it. So if you guys want it, please let me know in the comments. I squared, that means is -1. Next we have I cubed, which is going to be it's going to be this times I, whatever we got here. So it's just going to be -I, because -1 times I is just -I. And basically, if you guys don't know what exponents are, which I would hope you do, it's just I times I times I. Or you can rewrite it as I squared times I. That's basically what I did here. I squared we solved here earlier, it's -1. That means -1 times I is just going to be -I. Let me remove this. And the last one that's worth knowing is I to the 4th. And that is just going to be I squared twice. So you're going to do I squared times I squared. Or you could write out the whole thing I times I times I times I times I. I don't know if I said it correctly, but I squared we know is -1. Multiplied again with -1. And two negatives make a positive, and we just have +1. So I to the 4th is 1. Now keep in mind, notice how I to the 0 and I to the 4th are both equal. So if I were to write this out, I to the 0 is actually equal, imagine that this is I, is actually equal to I to the 4th. And we put this little curve here, I forgot to mention, just to kind of differentiate it from, just to kind of be able to tell it apart from something else. So keeping that in mind, if we keep on going down the chain, we do I equals 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we keep on going to infinity, we'll notice that this cycle kind of repeats. You'll notice that it's going to be 1, then you're going to have I, then you're going to have, or actually you're going to start out with I. Let's assume you start out with 1. I, and then you're going to have 1, sorry, negative. Sorry guys, messed it up a little there. Yeah, you're going to have you're going to have -1, you're going to have negative I, and then you're going to have, I'm so sorry guys, you're going to have 1. And this will actually repeat. So imagine that this is I to the power 1, I to the power 2, I to the power 3, I to the power 4. And then you can keep on going with 5, and you'll actually know that when you calculate it, it'll just be I 6. It's going off the screen now. It'll be this right here, -1. And then you can keep on continuing with that. So with that, guys, I hope this helped you understand what the powers of I are and how they work and how it actually just repeats over and over and over again. If this did help you, please leave a like down below. I tried to keep this video a little shorter than normal. And please consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. And be sure to watch out for the next video. If you want to try to help me decide what that next video is, leave a comment down below. I would be greatly appreciated, and I would take your feedback into consideration, assuming I know what the video's topic is, which I hopefully do. So either way, thank you guys for watching again, and be sure to subscribe and like if you haven't already. Thank you guys for watching.